Hello and welcome. I'm Andy. I'm a retrofit coordinator and I'm here today to deliver a whole house plan to a customer in East Devon. So a whole house plan captures a lot more detailed information than for a standard energy performance certificate. It allows us to build enough data to provide meaningful bespoke advice for years to come. Well, thank you, Anne, for letting me take over your house for a couple of hours. I know you had a couple of questions or queries about your storage heaters.
I know we're considering the air source heat pump, but if we didn't go down that route, can you give me some advice about the storage heater, because it's quite old?
Yes, well obviously with a heat pump you would have a radiator up here somewhere on the landing, but there are much better versions of these available now. They're digitally controlled, much better controls, and they release the heat much later into the day. So one thing I did notice, and I don't know whether you happen to know, whether there's any insulation in this roof that runs over the top of your bay windows.
I've never even considered that, actually.
Well, they are the rooms that are heated the most. So, you want to keep as much of that warmth into your living accommodation, and that probably isn't insulated up there.
So one of the things that started us on this journey was finding out about the cavity wall insulation, so it's really important, and it was difficult to get any answers.
Of course, well, you've clearly got potentially two wall types. We've got cavity wall at the bottom. Is it a solid wall? Is it a cavity wall above? We don't really know. There might be further investigations that we can do, but certainly I think between us we can come up with some proper guidance.
Andy's been great at giving us the advice that we need. For example, condensation in the loft. He was able to tell us that we needed more ventilation. So we wouldn't have got that experience if somebody hadn't been here in person to help us with particular issues.
So there we are, we've finished the assessment. It's taken a good couple of hours to get around the house. We've collected some really useful data points, and now it's a case of getting back to the office, do the calculations so we can truly understand how this house uses its energy, and I can deliver a report that will be of significant benefit to Anne for years to come. There, I'm pleased to say that report is all buttoned up and safely on its way to Anne. I'm really pleased with it. It's got a great depth of detail in it. Ultimately, we want to lower the carbon footprint of people's homes and make their homes more comfortable to live in, and that report will certainly help Anne work out a way to do that.
It's been really good actually getting the independent advice. There's no products recommended, it's just advice on how we can do more improvements. And it's given us a plan for the future. Some things we're going to do straight away, and we've already done actually the loft hatch. That was quite a quick one. We've got a plan of things that we're going to look to invest in and decide on as into the future.